Iran on Saturday says the U.S. travel ban on Iranian citizens and 11 other mostly Middle Eastern and African countries was a sign of a racist mentality. The move, which is expected to take place on June 9, is a clear sign of the dominance of a super racist and a racist mentality among American policymakers. Alireza Hashimi Raja said. The Foreign Ministry Director General for the Affairs of Iranians Abroad said in a statement, the decision indicates the deep hostility of American decision makers towards the Iranian and Muslim people. We know that U.S. President Donald Trump's decision will bar citizens from 12 countries, including Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, Congo Republic actually, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. Mr. Trump said the list could be reversed and new countries could be added. The ban, which Mr. Trump said was necessary to protect against foreign terrorists, is a similar move he implemented during his first term in office from 2017 to 2021, when he barred travelers from 7 Muslim-majority nations. Mr. Hashimi Raja said the policy violates fundamental principles of international law and deprives hundreds of millions of people of the right to travel based solely on their nationality or religion. It is known that the U.S. is home to the largest Iranian community outside Iran. Do you think this policy from Donald Trump is a good one, reducing barring most countries, it's actually 12 countries at the moment, from gaining access, having entry access into the country? According to him, he said it's to reduce terrorist attack. It means that the citizens cannot also cause mayhem in the country.
Well, what I see is that, of course, the Iranian foreign spokesperson is saying that they're not following international law. That is rich coming from a country like Iran or Iran that is known for a lot of issues in the Middle East and all those countries there. And the relationship between the United States and Iran has been a very tense one, because the United States' policy is they're committed to make sure that Iran does not have a nuclear weapon. And so, of course, it's not surprising that the Iranians are going to say, look at this from the microscope of their being racist. But the reality is that every nation must defend themselves and must protect themselves. They are not banning people from going to Iran. They're banning people from their own country. They are responsible to their citizens. And they are responsible for the security of their citizens. And every nation should, including Nigeria. We should be responsible for the security of our citizens. The United States government is saying that we want to enforce this ban from these countries because we believe that it is for our own best interest, for our security interest. It's up to every nation to check their own selves and reevaluate their own security. So they are speaking for their interest. So I don't see anything racist there for a country to say, oh, we don't want you to come to our country because we feel it's not good for our security.
Do you think Nigeria should adopt the same policy? Because, like I stated when Aliyah made that statement, he said, he has one time said that, Aliyah, which is the governor of Benue State, said one time that most of the terrorists are foreigners. So if most of us know that the terrorists that invade our country are foreigners, aren't we supposed to take a drastic measure of banning some countries from getting into the country?
Well, we can't compare the situation between the United States and what the Iranians are saying. How many people are, I love Nigeria so much, but how many nations are really pouring into Nigeria? Right? How many foreigners are just pouring in? They have a lot of foreigners in Nigeria. Many of them from our borders, neighboring countries like Niger Republic, Benin Republic, Chad, and some West African countries that are coming into the country, and from different parts of the world. But we can adopt that policy, but it's not just adopting the policy because A is doing the same thing, so let's do the same thing. what we can do better is to strengthen our borders, is to ensure that we checkmate small arms and light weapons, the proliferation of small arms and light weapons across the region. But we collaborate with other nations, our neighboring nations like Niger, Chad, Cameroon, Benin Republic. We have this collaborative security community structure with the ECOWAS Commission as well, to ensure that security is not just a national thing, it's an international thing, it's a cross-border thing. And then you have cross-border crimes, cross-border terrorism, and all that. So when we collaborate with these neighboring African nations, we have to deal with the issue of small arms and light weapons. We have to deal with the issue of terrorism and financing of terrorism. We have to deal with the issue of porous borders. We have to deal with the issue of vetting to ensure that people who come into our country are properly vetted. We have to deal with the issue of having a standard security data bank that we can have quick check of people. By this security data bank, you can have information about who is coming in, where are they coming from.
Do we have what's the word, resources for things like that you just mentioned? Do we have that resources, the measures put in place for things like this?
Of course, the kind of money we're spending on elections and so many of these political campaigns, we can use it to strengthen our borders. We can build a data bank. We have talented people in Nigeria. We have young people that are skilled, and we can train them. If they don't have the skills, we can train them. We need to have a security data bank. When someone is coming to Nigeria, whether the person is coming through the land borders or through the airports or through the seaports, we must ensure that we know these people that are coming in. We can employ and recruit more people into the Nigerian immigration, the Nigerian security agencies, so that we can build a solid security structure that can help us checkmate who is coming into our country. It will help improve our security situation with this crisis that is happening in Benue State and all parts of the country, to ensure that people are not coming from neighboring countries to cause havoc here and then they then disappear and we are suffering it.
So in essence, from what you made mention from the Iranian statement of racist mentality against from the United States, what do you have to say over Trump's policies since the time he got into government into office? You know, up till now, most of the policies that he has taken, especially the immigration policy, do you think that's actually a good one?
I have followed the American politics for a long time, and I follow international politics for a long time. And what are the things that President Trump is doing in the United States is not strange, because he talked about it. He has talked about it during the campaigns. He has talked about it for years, for decades even. So he's implementing the policies he campaigned on and he won on and he was elected on, to secure their borders. Border security is national security, and we should do the same in our country. Border security is national security. We are witnessing a lot of security issues. We need to know who is coming into our country, where they're coming from. They should be properly vetted. We should have their records. Are they criminals and all that? So we should have good information of people walking into our country through our borders and through our airports.
Well, Mr. Dana, of course, you're also on this still again. Well, thank you so much for being here, actually.
Thank you for having me.
This is where I wrap it up.